Hey YouTube, today is Tuesday, October 31st, and we're going to make our little trip around through Quartzsite. So stick with us. Okay, so we're on the north end of Quartzsite. We're just pulling onto 95. So we're on 95 and we're heading southbound. And I guess if you're coming from the north, I'll show you some good places to stop. If you're coming up to a campground up here, our favorite place is the Quail Run RV Park up here. Probably the biggest sites that I've seen out here in Quartzsite. Lot of room, a lot of space, and I think they were voted by the town best campsite the best RV park in Quartzsite. So they're supposed to newspaper come out and take a picture of the place and be in the paper and all. Okay, so Quail Run, this is right here. And we're just going to pull in here a little bit. We're not going to go all the way through everything. So you go right straight ahead here. This is where you check in. Now the owner of this campground, Jeff, he also owns the RV Relief right next door here. So if you come in here in a motorhome and you want to fill up your propane tank, the registered guests here get a 10% discount on propane. So that's always good. And I like the propane station here. It's so big. You know, there's a lot of room to move around. And you can see directly in front of us, this is our dump stations, where you can get in here and you got dump. They got three bays for dumps. And you can see that big Class A there right now. You can see how much room they got in there. A lot of room in here to move around, and you know, and they also have ice, and I think it's probably the cheapest ice I've seen in town. Here you get 10 pounds of ice for $2. Now you go uptown, I think like Terrible's, it's 7 pounds for $3.39. $3.49. So they went up another 10 cents. And then you know, also up here they have the RV pit stop. They sell a lot of propane, but it's just not as much room there to maneuver around. So, you know, it's all good. I've seen cars backed up all the way out on 95 trying to get into the pit stop there. And we passed the Miners Depot back here. That should be opening up here, well, sometime the 1st of November. Not sure of the exact date, but you can go in there, and for $20 you can get a membership, and you can go around to all the different gold claims. And you can pan for gold, metal detector. They got, you know, you can dry wash, you know, whatever floats your boat. So that's pretty cool. Little smoothie shop right here we just are passing. That's pretty good. They got smoothies, nice coffee, and we stop in there. That's a pretty decent place. Okay, we're going to take a right on Main Street here. You can see the traffic's really picking up. You hear a lot of people say how dead it is. Well, you think it's dead, you ought to have been here a couple months ago. A lot of people moving around and stuff now. And it's going to get a lot worse. Okay. Quite a few at the gas station, or I mean post office there. You know how that turns into just a regular beehive. And High Ollie swap meet. A few more tents and vendors setting up out there. A lot of people walking and riding bicycles nowadays too. Just have to be a little bit more careful when you're running around. Solar Bills looks like they're open. That's pretty cool. Dollar General up here, that's been kind of a cluster lately. They get their truck come in, you know, and they've got all their aisles packed full of stuff. I mean, a lot of aisles you can't even get down. So if you're looking for a job, they're probably hiring. The other day when we was in there, they had people from another Dollar General store in there trying to help them out. So, and then up here, you know, back behind here, we just passed it. You got K&B Tools, another Ken's Grocery Store back there. Then there's another vendor back there selling firewood. Pilot. Gas is $3.69 at Pilot, so they dropped another 10 cents the last couple days here, so that's a good thing. It's going the right direction. There's Gem World. I've been to Gem World. I wasn't overly impressed with it, but a lot of people really like the place. And the little ammo and stuff store is open here. Quartzsite Outpost. Gas here at Terribles and the Mobile Mart right across the street are $3.73 a gallon, so they're a little bit higher than Pilot. And we got our corner camper. He's out here working it. Okay, we're going to swing across the interstate here and we're going to go over towards the Love gas station. Now on eastbound 10, they've been doing road construction. And I really don't know what they're doing. I haven't personally seen anybody working on the road. But man, it's a nightmare. I mean, there's traffic at times backed up just about all the way to California. So one of your best options is, you know, if you're flowing out here and there's pretty heavy traffic, duck off on Dome Rock Road. And that'll save you quite a bit of time and just come into Quartzsite off Dome Rock Road. It runs, it's like a frontage road that runs right along parallel with 10. And it'll bring you right out to the Love's gas station there. That might save you a lot of grief, you know, on the high traffic days anyways. So now we're heading up here, going up to Tyson Wash, up to the showgrounds. Tyson Wells showgrounds. Yeah, I always get that mixed up, because you go through the wash, you know, to get to Tyson Wells, so it just messes with my head. Construction over here now. Traffic's flowing through there pretty good now. Like I say, I don't know what they're doing, but sure making a mess out of the traffic. And I'm not real sure how far it runs. There's a couple trucks out here now, so. Okay. Coming through Tyson Wash. And we had a couple times this summer, this was really flowing through here. This whole thing just fills up with water. You know, and it don't even have to be raining in Quartzsite. You know, it can be raining way down south somewhere, and then all of a sudden the water comes up through here, and it just comes through fast and furious. Okay, now look at this. You know, they're getting stuff set up now on both sides of the road. So that's new. There's a game store here. Run in there and take a peek, see what they got going on. Okay, here at the Quartzsite game store. Look at all this stuff. Puzzles everywhere. You name it, they got it. T-shirts. If they don't have it, you won't find it. There's Quartzsite Monopoly. Puzzles, games, cards, poker chips, dice. Even another room full of stuff. Unbelievable. Can you imagine all the time it took setting all this up? Poker chips. All kinds of stuff. Darts. Okay, Tyson Wells, check it out. I'll run back in there to the little grocery store back there too and see what's going on there. So we're at Ken's grocery store in Tyson Wells. Really decent prices. All kinds of products. Just goes on forever. All kinds of stuff. A lot of really decent prices. A lot of different cereal. A little bit of everything. Things are going. There's the pink pig up there. All kinds of rocks. Okay. Then you got K&B Tools here. And you got the flag shop. Now the flag shop, that's cash only, but they got all kinds of flags there, and you see them out in out in the desert out there. Everybody's got, you know, an American flag or an Arizona flag or, you know, you name it. You got all different kinds of flags there. You know, that's where we get our flags and stuff there. They're pretty decent folks. Okay, we're going to take a right now. And I don't know which one we'll go into. We'll just kind of play it by ear. Ah, we got plenty of protection up here. All kinds of protection. See the, you know, off the GoPro, I don't know if you can see the campers all over out in the desert. Let's take a little drive in La Posa North first, and we'll take a look at that. It looks like they got quite a bit going on out there. Wow, look at this. They're getting ready to do something here. Yeah, all kinds of activity out here. We'll just run right by him here. I don't think he's going to mind. He'd probably rather have us get by and get out of his way than... And watering her down, keep the dust settled down a little bit. Yeah, so there's quite a few out in this area. We're not going to mess around with this road construction and stuff, so we'll go this way and get out of these guys' hair for a little bit. Let them do their thing. I was going to take you back there farther, but we'll have to do that next week. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, look at this. There's a few more all over out here. The old ambulance over there. Jeez, look at that little camper.
You'll have to get a picture of that little camper for Rhonda.
Oh, probably should. Hi, Rhonda.
Girl!
Okay. We're running out of it here. Let's turn around and check out something else. I'll just spin her right around. I think that grader will be out of our way now and we get out of here. Here. That's the little one I was talking about. How cute is that? You got a little dog bone flag out there. Okay, let's scoot right out to the main road. We'll cut across to La Posa West. Fly through there for a little bit. You know, I wonder why they waited so long to do anything with this road. You know, it need to cool off before they could lay blacktop, or... Well, that's a heck of a bump for campers to go in and out of. I hope they do something with that. You know, put like a little apron there or something. People are going to bottom out on that. But if you come to Posa North, this is what you're coming into. You have been warned. You guys gonna put blacktop down? You gonna blacktop it? No. Okay. I don't know if they're waiting for me or what, but...
Yeah.
Huh?
They were waiting for him. What are they doing? They're not blacktop.
I guess they're just filling it in, so... Okay. Now you see the flag was up here, so the office is open. Now the last few days they had the flag at half-mast for that shooting up there in Maine. Up there. They was flying the flags at half-mast there for that. There's more campers sneaking in here all the time. It's been getting pretty cool in the evenings. I think this morning...
47.
Yeah, 47 degrees this morning.
Hey, turn on the heat.
First time we turned on the furnace. But it warms up, you know, it warms up pretty quick. As soon as the sun comes out, you go outside and sit in the sun, and it warms up faster outside than it does in the camper. Road's so doggone rough out here. I think that's why there's not a lot of campers out this way. I bet Posa South is just jumping. We'll have to go take a look at it. Look at that. Now this brings us from Posa West right in the back way to Tyson Wash. So it's just kind of a rough little road that runs between, and you can go down 95. That'll get you there too. For us, it's just kind of fun to go this way and see who's out here. I know there's some other YouTubers out here somewhere too. Different areas out here. of ATVs out here. ATVs, side-by-sides. A lot of Jeeps come out here too for the winter. There's trails everywhere out here. He's got his chair up on top of the van. You see that? It's like a little deck up there. Kind of a neat idea. I'll take this way. There's no sense of going down to the well. We've seen the well and seen the well. We can go up here to the dump station, the water fill station, to see if anything's up and running. I don't think there is anything going yet. Yeah, I can see the snow fence from here. So still not doing anything. I can't believe how quiet it is out here. I expected lots of people out here. You know, this is kind of a nice area. I wonder if it's because they don't have the dump station and stuff finished yet. They just want to stay over in Posa South, you know, so it's closer. Yeah, I don't know if you can catch it off the camera or not, but you can see the snow fence up there yet. Water fill stations, they're all blocked off yet too, so there's no water yet. Yeah, here comes a newbie. Fifth wheel rolling in. standing at the office checking in. Yeah, look at that. It looks like one of them pavers for putting down blacktop up here. Wow. And there we go. Yeah, it looks like a pretty old one. Is that for blacktop? I think so, huh? Well, I don't know. It kind of looks a little bit weird for blacktop, but we know they're getting ready to do something here, so that's cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's more people here than there was. You know, there's quite a few people out here. I mean, this desert just goes on for miles and miles and miles, you know. So you don't see all the people that are actually out here. You just see just a small little sample, you know, of what's really out here. You know, and this is one small area. I mean, they go, you know, High Jolly campground. I mean, they get a bunch of them out there. Posa Road all the way to Bouse. You know, they get all kinds of people out there boondocking. They get the Roadrunner 14-day area out there. It's all kinds out there. They get Dome Rock. You know, there's all kinds of them out there. So, I mean, you know, this is just a tip of the iceberg here. You know, so there's a lot of people. You know, and I always say it too, you know, that it's getting that time of the year. It's hard to even get a gallon of milk at the grocery store. You know, you might have to find a couple different stores before you actually, you know, find one that has milk left. It's so hard for these stores to order, you know, and they put their orders in for all their items and stuff, you know. With this big influx of people, it just, you order too much, you don't sell it, you know, you throw it away. So, I mean, it's pretty tough. And he's got like a little building on the back of the truck up there. That's kind of weird. Huh. See it? we'll go up here to the dump station. Okay, we're back. We had a camera malfunction, so we had to boot up the other one. Anyways, like I say, we're gonna turn and kind of go back around Q Camp and stuff after we get on the other side of the dump station here in the water fill. I see they're waiting in line already to get to the dump station. You just pull right up there and park behind the motorhome, and you know, when there's a spot clear, then you just pull up there. They only have the two two bays that you can dump in. And then up on the right hand side, there's four water fill stations on the right hand side, and there's 4 water fill stations on the left hand side. So filling up with water's a breeze. It's the dumping that's kind of a pain. Okay, so we're gonna just swing right through here and we'll go around toward Q Camp, and look at this little camp setup. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's like you can pull that almost behind a motorcycle. Cactus there looks like it's probably dead. Okay, I'll turn to the left here. Yeah, you can see where people get all nuts with the rocks and everything, you know. You gotta protect your space, you know. You don't want anybody else to get in there and get close to you. Yeah, we'll go this way. That brings us right back out to... Oh, look at this setup here. That's pretty cool. You see a lot of TV antennas out here. Last year we'd pull about... Well, at different times of the day it was different, but we could get up to about 20 TV channels. And we bought a TV antenna up there on the corner of 95 and Main Street up there, a little satellite place up there. I think we paid like $60 or whatever. It was like a power antenna, you know, that you plug into the wall and into the TV and stuff. And we ran it up a 20-foot post, I don't know, 15, 20 feet, something like that. And we got good channels. We got good channels, so we was real happy with that. That looked like our neighbor, the neighbor lady. But now in town, I guess in town, I'm not sure why, but people say in town that they don't get TV signal. Big ham radio antenna on that camper there. That's what that is. That's a big antenna there, big brother. Around town and stuff, you see a lot of the Starlink and stuff. So I don't know if that interferes with the TV signals, or I don't know. People kind of argue about that. And we're getting up here closer to Q Camp. Looks like this place is turning into a town. Last night they had their big bonfire, and Q Camp had their big bonfire and Halloween party, kind of a big get together, you know. And anybody new around Quartzsite or whatever, you know, they talk about, you know, the different activities and different things, you know, available around here. So like I always say, you know, it's, if you're new to Quartzsite or whatever, it's a good place to hook up, you know, over here at Q Camp and maybe attend some of their bonfires or whatever. And that's right over here. You see the gray tent, gray, brown, you know, flags up and stuff. Just head that way, and you can look up the original Q on Facebook. Original meet at the Q. Just come out here some night. You'll see the bonfire going. They've always been like a public welcome place, you know. A lot of people out here. There's a lady out there working her campsite, getting things fixed up. Oh, running lights. Putting lights on. Everybody's got lights. You know, you come here around Christmas and stuff, they even have a, I don't know, like an ATV parade. All kinds of lights and everything on their ATVs, and it's kind of neat. Well, this is going to bring us up to, back up to the office in 95. When we get up to 95, I'm going to shut this off, and then maybe we'll take a run out toward Dome Rock. And we get out toward Dome Rock, I'll turn the camera back on so you can kind of see what's going on out there, and then we'll work our way back out to the east end of town and show you what the east end of town looks like, and the dog park, and we'll kind of cut through that area and just make the whole big loop through here. Lady's all bundled up there, she looks cold. And actually it's pretty nice in the sun. It's feeling really good. Okay, we're getting back. That was an interesting combination of vehicles, wasn't it? Anyways, we're getting back up to 95 here. I'm going to shut this off because going down 95 with this thing rattling and banging, you're not going to hear anything, so we'll catch you on the other side. Okay. We're running parallel with 10, and we're westbound. We're coming up on Dome Rock now. Right hand side, there's Anita. She's the camp host over here. She waves. There's a few out here. Both sides of the road, there's a few here and there. Look at that cactus, I never noticed that before. Kind of arms and stuff like that. lot of places to camp out here. I'm gonna turn this around here. And maybe get a little bit better look at what's going on from this direction. And Roadrunner, that's a 14-day area. 14 days for like $40 or something like that. No dump, no garbage, no water. It's one of them drag it in, drag it out places. You can turn to the right, and it's kind of another entrance into the Dome Rock area. We're not going to take that this time. I'm not even really sure what the name of the road is. But you can see it right up here if you take a right on this road where this car is turning. That'll bring you into the other Dome Rock area. And then we continue on this road. This will bring you right up to the Love's gas station. So I'm going to shut the camera off here now, and then we'll go take a look at the east side of Main Street. And then from there go up around the park. So I'll catch you on the other end. Okay, we're back on Main Street again. We're coming up to the intersection of 95 now. And we'll tour the goddamn east side of Main Street to show you what's going on there. More traffic than the last video, huh? Roadrunner, little grocery store. Grocery stores, you got the Roadrunner and the Coyote. Roadrunner's a little bit bigger than the Coyote. We prefer to go to the Coyote because, like I say, if one's out of milk, you can just walk right across the parking lot to the dollar store. If one don't have it, the other one will. So that way you don't have to drive around town so much. Discount Solar, they got the doors open. Reader's Oasis, a little library. Part of the town. We get up here by the Arco and stuff, we'll take a left and we'll go down toward the park, library. cop shop. There's all kinds of stuff down here. Right straight ahead here, there's a little water dispenser station there. That's where we always get our water. You know, a lot of the water here, it's pretty metallic tasting. So we get our water there. It's just a lot better for making coffee and drinking and stuff. So line's sitting there, so you don't have to block off the road. You can wait for a minute. Okay. We just go up here to the T in the road and take another left. That'll wind through. Like I say, that'll take you up by the library. East Quail Trail. Okay. Waterworks here on the right hand side. Some kind of maintenance building stuff here on the left. And on the right over here, this is a parking area, the off-highway vehicle staging area, where a lot of the people park to go on the Arizona Peace Trail. And right here is a Justice Center, court, whatever you want to call it.
They don't even use it.
Right on, it would be on the north side of this little building, the Justice Center here. There's a place back there, there's a little trail. And the trail's marked off with rock and stuff. You can walk back there, and there's a tree back there that's 1,050 years old. And you can see the picture of the tree right there in that white sign. I don't know how much you can see on that camera, but right there's a picture of the tree and a little trail right there you take back. It's not very far, I don't know, maybe 2/10 of a mile, if even that. And now this park here, this is where they have the RTR. They usually have that somewhere in January. And they work around the big tent. They work around the big tent schedule. So you come to the RTR, you can still make it to the big tent, you know, and all the different activities there. It's been kind of fun here. This is like an RC airport. And they have been, about every time we come out here, there's usually a bunch of people out here flying their little RC airplanes, but I don't see any out there today. So that's a bummer. But usually there's all kinds of them out there. So like I say now, the RTR they have out here in the park. And when they have that, all the streets out here, all of this area out here is just full of cars and stuff. There's Celia's Garden down that road. And here's a turn for the dog park. We'll turn in there. So this whole area, I mean, is just jam-packed full of cars and stuff out for the RTR. And then they have the women's RTR. Now the women's RTR, there's no men allowed. Not even if you're married.
No. They have a women's RTR.
And if you're a man, you're not allowed in the women's RTR. It don't matter if you're married or nothing. It's just women. But there's a man's RTR too, but there's just a strictly women's RTR. They have different dates and different events and stuff. But they have one just separately for women, so women can feel more freely about talking about women issues and stuff, not having men there. So, but then, you know, they have the man and women RTR too. But like I say, the park here in front of us, so that's just every little bit of place you could park, you know, is just jam-packed full. People all over out in there. So now we follow this back out through. This will take us back up to 95. And that's going to be the end of our video for this week. So thanks to all of our new subscribers. We really appreciate you. And if you haven't subscribed, you know, please do so. We really appreciate it. And we'll catch you next week. Thank you.
Bye.